Good evening and welcome to East Brunswick High School Sports. I'm Phil Hill, and tonight the Bears of East Brunswick entertain the Chiefs of Piscataway. The Chiefs come in with a 9-3 record, 6-2 in the red division, while the Bears come in with a 12-2 record, undefeated in the red division with a record of 7-0. And as always, this should be a battle. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, here we are, East Brunswick High School. Gordy Dill alongside Phil Hill for today's game between the East Brunswick Lady Bears and the Piscataway Lady Chiefs. Piscataway will take the floor dressed in the away black uniforms, black tops, black shorts with the yellow striping, white numerals. East Brunswick in the home white with green stripes and green numbers. And Phil, we got a 12-2 East Brunswick club, first in the GMC Red Division against the Piscataway club that's 9-3, right behind EB in the division.
I'll tell you that, but both teams coming in, Gordy, off losses. Of course, East Brunswick in overtime to Immaculata and Chiefs to Edison, a surprising Edison team.
This is a rescheduled game that was postponed due to some weather-related problems. Take a look at the starting lineups. East Brunswick with Lauren Genovese, Jess Olszewski, along with Erin Kenny, Liz Whalen, and the freshman Heather O'Reilly. Piscataway counters with Jennifer Guarneri, Kia Hill, Colleen Reese, Carrie Noakes, and Denisha Winfrey. East Brunswick on the inbound. This is Olszewski. Outside jumper is good by Liz Whalen. Her first two points of the game. EB on top, 2-0. Baseball pass by Guarneri, Piscataway into the front court.
And it'll be interesting to see how they handle Carrie Noakes. According to Bev Hall, if Carrie were healthy last year, they would be the champs.
This is Carrie with the ball, top of the key, picked up there by Olszewski, puts the ball on the floor. Back for Guarneri, lob back in the Noakes. A lot of inside-out play, outside jumper is no good. On the attempt by Colleen Reese. Here's Olszewski the other way. Top of the key three, bangs off the board, Noakes rebound.
Okay, the Bears appear to be in a man-to-man right now.
Guarneri driving. Kick outside for Reese. Inside Noakes. Holding high overhead, guarded by Olszewski. EB in the man-to-man. Reese left wing. Guarded there by Genovese. In the corner. Good defense by Erin Kenny. Short jumper won't go. Kenny the rebound. Whalen. Cross-court Genovese in a 1-on-3. Riley will put it on the floor, swatted by Noakes.
Mercy.
This is Kia Hill. And a held ball.
I'll tell you, we talk about Olszewski being around forever. Seems like Kia Hill has been around forever as well. I believe the young lady started since her freshman year and looking to top it off this final season.
Two of the premier coaches in the GMC as well. Bev Hall from Piscataway, Reggie Carney here at EB. Really done well with their programs. This is Whalen. Swinging around for the Olszewski three. Back iron. Chases down her own rebound and gets it back. Olszewski inside. Turnaround jump. Off the glass, no good. Put back, no good, but a whistle and a foul against Piscataway.
I tell you, Erin Kenny going up strong to get that rebound, and she'll go to the line to shoot too.
Foul will go against Kia Hill. That is her first. Team's first.
And you take a good look at Erin Kenny. She's coming off a 6-point performance against a tough Immaculata team.
Kenny at the stripe shooting two. First is all net. Kenny, a 5'11" sophomore. Here's the second. Also good. Nice soft shooter's touch.
Full court pressure.
Kia Hill, top of the key. one of the seniors on this team. Outside jumper, no good. Rebound tracked down by Whalen, tied up by Guarneri and held ball.
I'll tell you, Kia Hill forcing up the shot.
Possession arrow belongs to Piscataway. 4-0 East Brunswick. 5:21 to go, opening quarter, just underway here at EB High School. Kia Hill will trigger the inbound, guarded there by Heather O'Reilly. Inside to a cutting Winfrey, loses the handle, ball still loose on the floor. Winfrey battling Whalen for it. And a push is going to be called on Tanisha Winfrey.
I'll tell you, it appeared to be good hustle on both teams there. Winfrey coming up with the foul, though.
So Winfrey picks up her first. That is the team's second foul. East Brunswick will get the ball. 5:14 to go, quarter number one. Genovese will inbound. Whalen. Dribble penetration, draws a double team. Kenny's shot won't go. Kenny may have gone over the back. Actually, they call the foul on Carrie Oakes for Piscataway. That's her first, team's third. Olszewski looking to put the ball on the floor. Behind the back dribble, loses the handle. Wow, good use of the hips by Olszewski to win it back. Whalen with it, driving on Noakes. Wild shot off the glass. And a rebound tracked down by the speedy Riley. Olszewski for three. Olszewski the rebound. Olszewski drives. Glass, no. And Piscataway the other way. Double team in the backcourt is Kia Hill. Heather Riley tried for the pick. Stepped in front of Guarneri, but got called for the foul.
Okay, Jess Olszewski off once again. Last time, of course, here on Channel 8. Jess Olszewski just 1 point against Columbia, so I don't know if we're the jinx or not, but Jess has to get on.
Foul on Heather O'Reilly, her first, also the team's first. This is Noakes, right elbow, cross court. Noakes again. To a cutting Kia Hill, who got whistled for the travel. New player in the game for Piscataway.
I'll tell you, I don't know how Kia Hill could have traveled if she didn't have possession, Gordy.
I got to agree. New player in the game for Piscataway is number 30, Karen Rayfields. Here's Whalen driving off the glass, no. Noakes the rebound. Guarneri racing the other way. Outside for Hill. Dribbled past two, lost the handle. And a whistle and probably a reach and foul.
And I'll tell you, Erin Kenny caught one in the nose there. Ball bounced right off her nose. She's smart from that.
Yeah, deflected ball, hit her square in the nose rather. Heather O'Reilly picks up her second foul, team foul number 2 on the Lady Bears. 4 minutes to play, first quarter, still 4-0. Slow developing game, not a lot of rhythm yet. This is Colleen Reese, number 22 for Piscataway, working the right wing against Lauren Genovese. Guarneri indicates the play with the left hand, dribbling on Whalen. Loops it inside for Noakes, spinning in the lane, nice move, but it won't go. And Kenny the rebound. Olszewski, maybe a little shy of the three, takes it to the lane, has it knocked out of her hands.
Guarneri, good block.
Here's Guarneri in a 2-on-2, kicks it out for Hill. Jumper won't go, and now a over the back call against Jennifer Guarneri. That'll be her first, team foul number 4 on Piscataway.
And Hill seems to be unsettled. Kia Hill forcing up shots earlier and rushing a shot right there.
Moira Kirby, the 6-foot sophomore, replaces Erin Kenny.
Okay, so Reggie going for more strength off the boards for less speed.
Also in the game, Melissa Dudra, the senior. And the rebound fought for is picked up by Dudra and put in. Dudra with the immediate impact, her first 2 points. Dudra came in to replace Lauren Genovese. 6-0 EB. Long cross-court pass out to Kia Hill. Pump it inside for Noakes. Back out for a Hill 3. Back iron, no good. Loose ball swatted on the floor.
I'll tell you, bodies all over.
Dudra knocked down 2 players. Here's Olszewski with a short J. Good.
I'll tell you, maybe that'll break the scheme.
Jess Olszewski, her first 2 points. Piscataway wants a timeout with 2:40 to play in the first quarter. East Brunswick leads at 8-0. Let's listen to Reggie Carney, what he has to say to his troops.
Guys, yo, keep D'ing it up at this end. All right, keep crashing down that end. All right, keep crashing down there. Next time down, let's go to white. But again, the whole key right now is every shot they take, they have a hand in their face, and you're doing a great job of boxing out. Nobody's getting beat off the dribble. Get lower than their shoulders every time you're guarding that basketball. Keep talking and keep hustling. Let's go. Keep going after them. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
I'll tell you, it's already surprising that Reggie has to even say anything to the Bears because that's their game. Defense, staying in your face, crashing the boards and D'ing it up.
Well, I think sometimes when you're choking the life out of the other team and they haven't scored yet, it's difficult to pinpoint one thing when they suddenly call timeout. I think his team is playing fairly well in this helter-skelter pace, and sometimes you have to make things up in the timeout, I think. Play good defense. They're playing good defense. They've got a shutout going.
Certainly.
Interesting point you made, though. Get lower than the other player's shoulders on defense.
That's right.
Get that good center of gravity right in your backside there and move the feet, right? Play defense with the feet.
Exactly.
Some full court pressure by East Brunswick. Winfrey back up top now for a Guarneri. Thinks 3. And then drives for the short pull-up jumper, and Piscataway finally on the board thanks to the Guarneri jumper. Lisa Mariski in the game for East Brunswick. Here's a 3, Olszewski. Won't go. Rebound. Tracked down by Winfrey. Denisha Winfrey, just a freshman. Piscataway with those high yellow socks.
Oh, yeah.
That's an eyeful. Carrie Noakes. The big knee brace on her left knee.
I'll tell you, surprising they haven't tried to get Noakes in the game by going down low.
They did earlier, and they were using the inside-outside game, but they've kind of gotten away from it. Here's Kia Hill driving on 2, and a foul is going to be called. Let's see who they give it to. Kirby was in the neighborhood.
I think more Kirby reaching in.
Actually going to give it on Lisa Mariski, who is the second part of that double team. That'll be Lisa's first, team's 3rd foul, and a quick substitution by Reggie Carney. And he will give Liz Whalen a break in favor of Jill Masterson. Also out will be Jess Olszewski.
I'll tell you.
Jess is replaced by Ashley Stapleton, I should mention. Another foul just like that on Lisa Mariski. Quickly 2 on her. That's team foul number 4 on EB. Minute 30 to go, first quarter. East Brunswick 8, Piscataway 2. Piscataway with the basketball. Just like that, Olszewski off the bench. The long 3 won't go for Winfrey. Rebound Dudra, outlet pass. Masterson had a chance at it.
I'll tell you, Winfrey with the good hands.
Piscataway back the other way. This is Hill. Guarneri. Noakes with a little clear out. Driving lane off the glass. No. Good move, but a little awkward on the shot. Here comes EB the other way.
I'll tell you, great pass by Ashley Stapleton.
And the bucket is converted by Jill Masterson, her first 2. 10-2, East Brunswick leads. Here's Noakes under the pressure. In the corner, the short jumper is no good by Rayfields. And now a pick by Noakes off the pass from Kirby. Put it up, no. And East Brunswick gets lucky. A helter-skelter in the backcourt.
It's a physical game.
Guarneri diving on the floor, tried to make the interception. Head coach Bev Hall off the bench, she's not happy. And Guarneri will pick up her 2nd personal foul, team foul number 5 on Piscataway. In the game, Shannon Constabile for Piscataway. She replaces Guarneri, who sits with 2 fouls.
And Guarneri on the floor is redundant. Seems like we've always said that for years with Piscataway coming in here.
I think she'll always have some type of parquet or hardwood scar to show from her high school playing days. Olszewski on the drive. Back in for Lisa Mariski. And a steal by Piscataway. Kia Hill Lob pass for Constable, catches up with it. Backs it off for Noakes. Here's the drive by Winfrey, the short jumper. Just glanced off the front of the rim, ball loose on the floor. Picked up by Masterson, and a held ball. Possession arrow, EB. 11 seconds to go, quarter number 1.
And both teams playing good defense right now.
East Brunswick will play for 1. 5 seconds to go as Olszewski crosses the timeline. Driving, draws 3 off the glass and in.
I'll tell you.
Great composure by Jess Olszewski. She's got 4 to close out the first quarter, and East Brunswick finishes the first 8 minutes with a 12-2 lead. Let's check in with Reggie Carney and see what he has to say after a pretty impressive, if not helter-skelter performance by his club.
Just listen again. It's all about the defense, like I said to you in there. Now, this quarter, you hold them to 4 or 2 again. You don't let them breathe the whole game. You're doing a great job of playing half-court defense. Keep looking for that fast break. Post players, watch your outlet passes. Now, keep being them. Let's go. Come on. Great start. Keep pushing it. Keep going after them. Listen, keep taking it to them. Get them in foul trouble. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
Wow. I mean, they held Piscataway to 2 points.
And he's saying hold them to 2 or 4 again. Don't let them breathe, and he's certainly counting on the big bodies that he has in there to get the rebound to start the fast break. They want to do it all.
Well, you know, with the athletes and the tradition and the good coaching that Piscataway has, their capability of scoring a lot of points is always there. That potential is always there, and I think that's why he was stressing, don't let them breathe the whole game.
Right.
And with high school kids, you know, it's hard sometimes to keep that concentration for the full 32 minutes. Heck, it even is on the pros, and we watch teams make these fourth quarter runs all the time to get back in the game. I think it's that way on any level. So it's really a matter of concentration, I think.
You can look for Kia Hill to start putting up some threes here.
Jennifer Guarneri, who's got 2 personal fouls, handles the ball for Piscataway. Here's Noakes with the drive.
Good block.
Partially blocked by East Brunswick, stolen back by Kia Hill. That immediately got Reggie Carney up off the bench, and he's not happy. Concentration breakdown. Hill drives, scoop off the glass is in. Nice move by Kia Hill. Her first 2. And here comes EB the other way, quickly. Moira Kirby down the floor, Noakes with the block. Stepped out of bounds with it, though. And East Brunswick gets it back. Quickly, 2 substitutions. Heather O'Reilly and Erin Kenny return.
And clearly the Bears bench appears deeper than the Chiefs, and Reggie's running bodies in and out.
Moira Kirby, Ashley Stapleton are out for EB. Here's O'Reilly. Liz Whalen for Kenny. Dudra, the 3, it's good. Melissa Dudra with 5, including her first 3.
Dudra playing a real solid game.
Here's a steal by Olszewski. She's whacked by Guarneri, and that is 3 on Guarneri. 15-4, East Brunswick with the lead.
And you got to believe they got to bring Guarneri out. She is their floor general, and but 3 fouls this early in the game, she's got to come out.
Karen Rayfields at the scorer's table getting set to check in. No doubt will give Guarneri a break, and that is big-time trouble for Piscataway because she is the premier ball handler and one of the most seasoned players. Olszewski at the line for the first time this evening. First one hits the back iron. Out comes Guarneri. In for Rayfields, senior for a senior.
Olszewski, a 75% free throw shooter.
Second one is good. Jess has 5. EB extends 16-4 with a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Here's a 2-on-1 break. Carrie Noakes once on the floor, off the glass, no. Rebound loose, fought for. O'Reilly's there and wins it. Great hustle by O'Reilly. Here's Whalen, gets it picked from behind on a great hustling effort that time by Denisha Winfrey. Denisha went sliding straight out of bounds. Good hustle, but EB will get it back, and somebody's got to shout to Whalen that she's got that kind of pressure.
That's for sure.
Whalen to a cutting Kenny, right through her arms, out of bounds. Turnover EB. Piscataway gets it back. Sarah Greenmeyer will check into the game for Piscataway. And Carrie Noakes will take a breather for the first time tonight. Noakes, just a junior, replaced by Greenmeyer, the sophomore. Here's Winfrey. working on a double team. She went with the behind the back dribble and then accidentally kicked it with the heel of her foot. A turnover, and Piscataway gives it right back after they had gotten it from a turnover. Whalen, Olszewski, the three. No good, and a whistle and a foul underneath her on the shooter.
If it's on the shot, she'll shoot 3.
3 shots for Jess Olszewski. The foul will go against Denisha Winfrey, her second personal, team foul number 7 on Piscataway. Olszewski to the free throw line, 75% free throw shooter, 1 for 2 so far tonight. First is good.
And I talked about that 1-point effort against Columbia. Of course, Jessie did come back, as she always does with big games against Edison and J.P. Stevens, as well as 15 points against Immaculata.
A player of that caliber just doesn't stay in a rut very long, that's for sure. Olszewski with her third coming up. That's good. Gets the shooter's touch.
Trifecta.
Jess has 8. East Brunswick 19-4. 6:44 to go in the first half. Piscataway on the 2-on-1 break. The turnaround jumper will not fall for Rayfields. Ball loose on the floor. O'Reilly in the mix. Lead pass for Whalen. In a 1-on-1. Off the glass, no. Rebound for Kenny, got it knocked out. And the rebound comes down to Colleen Reese.
Just getting ready to say the officials are letting them play.
And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Erin Kenny. First one on Erin. And that is team foul number 5 on Lady Bears. 6:20 to play, first quarter. Kia Hill for Denisha Winfrey, immediately double teamed. Now for Rayfields. Rayfields put it on the floor. EB came up with it. And a held ball. Melissa Dudra in the mix. Possession arrow back to the Lady Bears.
And you look at someone like Melissa Dudra contributing early on here. That's the nature of this Bear team, to have so many people that can contribute.
I mean, Reggie Carney has already played the whole bench. Here's Kenny. Aggressive one-on-one defense by Winfrey. And the ball comes loose. Noakes with it, uncontested. And it's good.
I'll tell you, Noakes showing surprising speed with that brace on.
Here's a 3 by Whalen. Won't go. Ball tipped up, collected by Noakes. Piscataway with it. 19-6, East Brunswick leads with 5:40 to play, first half.
Good hand by O'Reilly.
Lauren Genovese and Jill Masterson back in the game for East Brunswick. Melissa Dudra takes a breather, as does Jess Olszewski.
And I'll tell you, if you're on a team like Reggie Carney's here, you stay in the game because you know you're going to get in the game, the way he rotates players in and out.
Here's Kia Hill with the good ball handling skills. Up top for Rayfields, her 3 is good.
Aaron Rayfields.
Rayfields, her first points of the game. It's 19-9. Driving the basket, Masterson. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Denisha Winfrey. Now that is 3 on Winfrey. Team foul number 8.
And I don't think you'll see her pull Winfrey out. She's not as crucial as the point guard. But I'm wrong. I think she's about to come out.
Winfrey takes a breather. Colleen Reese back in after a short spell on the bench. First free throw is good by Masterson. She has 3.
And I tell you, Reggie Carney has given Masterson some high praise. He says that she has the knowledge of a Megan O'Neill. She knows 4 offensive positions.
That's pretty high praise, especially for a freshman. Heather O'Reilly. Now for Liz Whalen. Masterson made both at the line. And East Brunswick leads at 21-9 with 4:40 to go here in the first half. Whalen working on Rayfields, loses her with the dribble. In the corner for Masterson. Now Whalen will reset. Liz, go by her, was what Reggie Carney was shouting. She did, but lost the handle on the pass, but it was last touched by Piscataway. Jess Olszewski returns to the lineup. Heather O'Reilly gets a breather. Double high five from head coach Reggie Carney. Whalen for Olszewski.
I'll tell you, the officials letting them play.
Yeah, Noakes, I think, might have gotten away with one that time. Ray Fields picking up Whalen on the inbounds. This is Whalen, cross court for Genovese, thinks three, puts it on the floor. Pull-up jumper from 15, won't go. Here comes Kia Hill the other way. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Ray Fields backs it off for Reese. Bev Hall's making a gutsy decision here. She's got Jennifer Guarneri with 3 fouls set to check back in. Kia Hill, long possession for Piscataway. Shot is blocked by Liz Whalen. Here comes Masterson in a 3-on-2. Now the numbers are even. Genovese pumps in the corner, off the glass, rolls around, won't go. And a jump ball called. Possession arrow Piscataway. Here comes Guarneri with her 3 fouls back in, replacing Colleen Reese. Moira Kirby returns for EB, replacing Erin Kenny. Very tough scenario right now for Bev Hall and Piscataway. Her team trails by 12.
Okay, the Bears are applying full court pressure and trapping.
And quickly a turnover. Talking about the team in trouble, being down by 12 and having to put Guarneri back in the game with 3 fouls because she can't afford to let the lead get any bigger. Here's Olszewski in the corner. No good, but the rebound put back up. No good by Whalen. Guarneri the rebound. Working on Kirby in the backcourt. 3:10 to go first half. Melissa Dudrick getting set to check back in for East Brunswick. Noakes, one dribble, and then picks it up for Kia Hill. Lane penetration, lost her footing.
Unfortunately, she was fouled as she drove in there.
They're going to give the foul to Liz Whalen. That'll be her first personal and team foul number 6 on EB. Dudra will return to the lineup for EB, replacing Lauren Genovese. 2:59 to go, second quarter. Kia Hill with the inbound for Piscataway. In for Noakes in the corner. Noakes to a cutting Ray Fields, ball loose. Guarneri being very careful. Guarneri dumps it off for Noakes. And Kirby the rebound.
Noakes asking for a foul. And we're about to get a technical here. I'll tell you, Bev Hall is on Greg Krasnowski, the official, and he just, to his credit, he backed off.
Offensive foul called on Jess Olszewski on her drive to the hoop. That is her first. Jill Masterson takes a breather.
As Ashley Stapleton steps in.
The sophomore replaces the freshman. 2:42 to play, second quarter. 17 fouls on East Brunswick as they correct the scoreboard after the Olszewski offensive foul. Here's Guarneri. Guarneri in a foot race. Backs it off for the long shot by Greenmeyer. Won't go. Not the prettiest of shots. And a wide open Dudra converts on the long pass from Whalen.
Oh, good look by Whalen.
Great vision by Whalen. Now the inbounds pass knocked away, but Piscataway gets it back. So Dudra off the bench with 7 points.
And I'll tell you, you got to give Liz Whalen a lot of credit. They're turning her into a point guard. Liz Whalen could easily be up there in the county in scoring if she were the 2 guard. Of course, she shoots that well, but they need someone to control this offense, and she's been made point guard.
East Brunswick leads at 23-9. There's a steal by the aforementioned Whalen. Basket won't go for Stapleton, and the rebound Piscataway. Kia Hill, fake pass won't go. Well, Piscataway has just been awful underneath the basket tonight. They've had some really tough shots. Now Whalen on the drive
she's hammered.
Gets dumped by Carrie Noakes. And the foul on Carrie Noakes will be her second. And that is team foul number 9 on Piscataway.
And as you take a look at Liz Whalen, she is their best defensive stopper. She had 7 assists the last time these teams met. And coming off a 12-point performance against Immaculata.
We've got a timeout on the floor, 1:55 to play, second quarter. East Brunswick 23, Piscataway 9. Let's listen to Reggie Carney.
You're going to miss that gamble. You've got to get back here on defense. Don't be the last one down the floor, okay? Everything again, keep looking to take it to them. On the fast break, just like you do every day in practice, look weak side long, look weak side long. If there's nothing there, okay, then get into white motion and make them work. Keep playing defense, keep looking to fast break. Let's go. No let up on defense tonight. 32 minutes of our best defense ever. Keep getting after them. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense. Come on, let's go.
Well, it's clearly Reggie doesn't even want to open the door a little bit, Gordy. He wants to keep the pressure on. And I imagine coming off that overtime loss to Immaculata, he wants something to right the troops, and a good hammering of Piscataway would certainly do that.
At the free throw line will be Liz Whalen when the players all return to the floor. She will shoot 2 after the foul by Carrie Noakes. 23-9, East Brunswick leads by 14, but the second quarter has actually been a bit closer. East Brunswick leads, if you're scoring by quarter, 11-7. Whalen at the stripe for the first time tonight. First is good. Liz now with 3. She'll shoot 1 more. So Whalen 2 for 2 at the line. 25-9. The lead's extended to 16. Ball loose on the floor. Nice play by Guarneri under triple pressure to work it free to Kia Hill, who promptly pulls up for a 3, and it won't fall. Loose ball on the floor. Held ball. Possession arrow. East Brunswick. Minute 39 to go, first half. Whalen finds Kirby at the elbow, and she traveled with it. Turnover, Lady Bears. Substitution for Piscataway. Shannon Constabile back in the lineup for Colleen Reese. Constabile just a sophomore. Guarneri, double team in the backcourt for Kia Hill. Kia working on Liz Whalen. Here's Constabile. Definite size mismatch against Moira Kirby. Rayfields on the floor against Dudra. Back it off for Guarneri. Pull up just inside the foul line. They cannot buy a bucket.
I'll tell you, and Kenny with the strong rebound. Dudra with the strong rebound.
Lob inside for Kirby. Turnaround won't go. Olszewski was there, but Hill came away with it. Less than minutes ago, first half. Kia Hill in the corner for Guarneri. Nice lob in for Noakes. Lost her balance and then traveled with it.
Mercy.
You know, you can't say that Piscataway has not gotten some good looks.
That's for sure.
They have just not done well, whether it be just good position defense by East Brunswick or some fancy passing that they can't handle. Piscataway cannot get a bucket underneath. Dudra with the head fake. Olszewski for 3. Oh, wow, that hurts.
That's a shooter's touch right there.
That hurts. 28-9. And a traveling violation on Guarneri. Bev Hall, the Piscataway coach with her hands on her hips, just can't believe what she's watching.
I'll tell you, Jessie Olszewski with her 34th three-pointer of the year.
Second three-pointer of the night by East Brunswick. In for Olszewski with 22 ticks on the clock. Whalen will bring it out for one. Putting it on the floor against Rayfields. Good patience by Whalen. There's Jessie. Working on Guarneri. Drive in the paint. Lays it up and in. What a touch. That's the second basket now at the end of a quarter that Olszewski will get. Time runs out. The shot is no good. Olszewski will finish the half with 13 points as East Brunswick puts a pasting on Piscataway in half number one. The score at halftime, East Brunswick 30, Piscataway 9.
I'll tell you, Gordy, it's just the clinic that the Bears are running out there. A lot of it done off their defense, and it's just a matter of them coming in resolved. Like I said, against the Immaculata, it was a game that they could have won and lost in overtime, and so they're certainly want to get back. Of course, if you're Bev Hall, you couldn't make the excuse that you haven't played in 10 days. You were scheduled to play St. John Vianney, and they were snowed out. You were scheduled to play Old Bridge, you were snowed out, and you were supposed to play Voorhees today, and that had to be changed. So they haven't played in 10 days, and they look rusty.
Let's take a look at some of those first half stats. First for Piscataway, Karen Rayfields had a three-pointer. That was the most points of any one player. She had 3. In fact, that was a third of her team's points. After that, it was Carrie Noakes with 2, Kia Hill with 2, and Jennifer Guarneri with 2 for Piscataway's first half total of 9 points. East Brunswick on the other side, led by Jess Olszewski. No surprise there, 13 points, including 4 out of 5 at the free throw line and a three-pointer. Jess had 13. Then it was Melissa Dudra off the bench with 7, including a three-pointer. Liz Whalen had 4. Jill Masterson had 4. Each of those players 2 for 2 from the line. Erin Kenny added 2. She hit a pair of free throws, so some good free throw shooting by East Brunswick as well. 10 of 11 at the line for the Lady Bears. Piscataway did not go to the free throw line in the first half. So East Brunswick at halftime leading it by the score of 30-9. Stay tuned for second half action. But Phil, I think my tongue is still dragging from watching East Brunswick virtually run circles around Piscataway in the first half. And as you mentioned, it was a real clinic as we get set to start half number 2 as the teams get some last-minute instructions. What do you see for the second half? If you're Bev Hall, what do you tell your club?
I'll tell you, if you're Bev Hall, you're saying now we probably took a half to get our legs back and got to make them believe that they can get back in the game. I expect more three-pointers to be put up, and they got to get aggressive themselves.
Hey, by the way, the GMC tournament starts on February 12th, if you want to mark your calendars for that. The semifinals, as usual, will be at Middlesex County College, and the finals of the Greater Middlesex Conference Tournament will be on Saturday, February 26th at Rutgers. The girls' final will be at 2, the boys' final. I'm sorry, the girls' final will be at 12, the boys' final will be at 2. I got a pretty good idea that one of the girls' finals will be the team you're watching in white tonight. That's East Brunswick. Piscataway gets it to start the first half, and within the first 2 seconds, Jess Olszewski gets called for a reach-in foul on Carrie Noakes.
And I tell you, if you're Bev Hall, you couldn't ask for a better way to open up the second half.
Olszewski, that is her second personal foul. The team's first here in the second half. Noakes at the free throw line. First Piscataway player to go to the stripe tonight. First is good. First and only, I should say. That was a three-point play. But back the other way comes Heather O'Reilly. She's on the board for the first time tonight. East Brunswick back up 32-12, back up by an even 20. Noakes blows the layup.
I'll tell you, wide open layup, and blew it is exactly what she did.
Lauren Genovese the rebound.
And I believe Reggie with a quick timeout. If we can look at Bev Hall over here for a minute. Of course, Bev Hall is no stranger. Gordy, you mentioned early on one of the 3 top coaches in Middlesex County, Reggie Carney being 1, Bev Hall being 2, and Bishop Bar's Kevin Well, it'll come to being the third one.
Well, I used to work with him. I can't remember his last name.
But Bev Hall, 14 seasons at Piscataway, and she's been a champion.
7:42 to go, third quarter, 32-12. East Brunswick on top by 20. That foul, by the way, was on Denisha Winfrey. That is 4 on Denisha. First team foul on Piscataway here in the second half, and a turnover. Turnover by East Brunswick, and Piscataway gets it back. Kevin Harper.
Kevin Harper, that's the guy.
Bishop Bar coach you were talking about.
Okay. Winfrey.
Driving to the hole is Denisha Winfrey, her first 2 points of the game. And now Heather O'Reilly has it stripped away. But EB will get it back.
I'll tell you, the Chiefs look like they've come out with some resolve.
I think this is the type of game they'd like. No flow, a lot of defense, bodies flying, balls loose everywhere. Olszewski handles for East Brunswick. Liz Whalen, Lauren Genovese, Heather O'Reilly, and Erin Kenny on the floor. And a big 3 for Olszewski. That's her second 3 of the night. She now has 16. Here's Noakes. Basket won't go. Rebound Guarneri. In traffic. Scoop no. Rebound tipped away by Whalen. Ball loose on the floor. Whalen lobbed it, intended for O'Reilly, and it was picked off by Winfrey. Piscataway the other way. Guarneri for Winfrey. Good touch by Winfrey, and she's got 4. All of them coming here in the second half. 35-16. East Brunswick on top. There's a driving Olszewski, can't go. Rebound Genovese, up and in. Genovese on the board for the first time, and it's 37-16. Substitution Piscataway as we get another look at Shannon Constabile. She will come in for Denisha Winfrey, who's saddled with 4 personal fouls. Guarneri gets the inbound from Kia Hill. Pressure in the backcourt. Kia Hill being swarmed by Olszewski and O'Reilly. Here's a pick with defense by Heather O'Reilly to double, and Erin Kenny is the beneficiary as she lays in the deuce. First field goal for Kenny. She has 4 points, and East Brunswick extends to 39-16. Still 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Let's listen in on Reggie Carney.
Now, on that fast break, listen, there's no excuses. This is not January or December anymore. You find that weak side long on that fast break and you deliver that basketball. Right now, you get in face guard quicker. Right?
We're still in black, right?
We're in black, right? If you need to say you're going to stay with Guarneri, you stay with Guarneri, I'm black, and you stay with the other kid. All right, come on, let's go. Come on, good read.
Hey, get that other
Keep
one out
the pressure on.
Come on, guys.
Winfrey's got 4, the other one's got 3. Keep going. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense, come on.
And Gordy, I tell you, if you're just by the way of the action of this third quarter, you would think Piscataway outscored the Bears in that quarter. Not so. Piscataway scored 7 points while the Bears added 9.
And you know, the way the quarter started for Piscataway, things look really good. First 2 seconds, they got a basket and made the free throw for a 3-point play to start off pretty well. But since then, East Brunswick has settled right down. They took the fury out of the game right then and there and made it their game again. 5:45 to play third quarter. East Brunswick up 39-16. And here's the steal by O'Reilly, the freshman speedster. Left hand is good.
Just the way she's taught. How quick is she?
So quick. I'll tell you how quick in a minute.
Well, I'll tell you how quick.
Go ahead, give me one.
Reggie Carney calls her the fastest player he's ever had. Trish Popowski of Hoffman was the fastest previously, and that's saying a whole lot because I remember Kara Mataseski, Katie Whalen, Stephanie Little, and they were speedsters themselves. So Heather O'Reilly has to be awfully quick.
I'll use a John Madden to describe how quick she is. After this Olszewski shot. Rebound Piscataway. She's so quick that when she turns off the light switch, she can be under the covers in bed before the room gets dark.
That's awfully quick.
That's how quick she is. Here's Noakes. Backs off for a Colleen Reese shot. It won't go. Rebound Rayfield spinning and twisting in the lane, and a whistle and a foul will be called on East Brunswick. Erin Kenny was there, and she will pick up the personal. That is number 2 on Erin. That is team foul number 2 on EB here in the second half.
I'll tell you, maybe 2 fouls on Kenny, but I've been impressed with her aggressiveness, physicalness on the boards. She's done a job.
Karen Rayfields at the free throw line for the first time tonight. First is good. And Karen has 4. Her first points here in the second half. She had a 3-pointer in the first half. She'll shoot 1 more from the free throw line. Second is no good. Long lead pass from Olszewski to O'Reilly. Had a shot at the offensive rebound, but lost the handle. Here's Constabile in all kinds of traffic, and was lucky that a foul was called because she did not have very good control of the basketball.
All right, and Gordy, of course, physicalness is not a word I don't I don't think yet. I'll just say I created one.
Physicalness. No, I'll give you that.
Just say more physical than we anticipated.
Just don't spell it with an F, and we'll give you credit for it. Here's Colleen Reese. Piscataway trails by 24. This is Guarneri spinning and twisting. She's got 3 fouls. Leaves it for Noakes. Ball loose. Reese got her hands on it. Olszewski with it. Nice pass for Whalen. Oh, and a great look for O'Reilly. Wow, Liz Whalen with tremendous vision. Heather now with 6. Heather also picking up her 3rd personal foul. One of the last trips down the floor, I should mention. Karen Rayfields throws it away. Piscataway, another turnover, and they give it back. Denisha Winfrey with 4 personal fouls back in the game for Piscataway. She'll spell Jen Guarneri. Melissa Dudra replaces Lauren Genovese for EB. Midway through the 3rd quarter, East Brunswick in command, 43-17. It's been a good old-fashioned whooping so far.
That's for sure.
Whalen driving, won't go. Rebound, Kenny put it up, no. Kenny again off the glass. And finally, Constabile the rebound.
And they'll call that every time. Heather O'Reilly reaching in from behind, and the officials have to call it.
That is the 4th personal foul on Heather O'Reilly, and that's a bit of a sloppy one because she's fast enough to get around and play the good defense. So that's a little lazy on her part. That's playing defense with your arms and not your feet. Erin Kenny comes out of the game. In for her is Ashley Stapleton. Heather O'Reilly will take a breather as well. Moira Kirby comes in.
And Reggie takes the time to speak to Heather. Heather doesn't want to come out of this game. She's a competitor.
Maybe a little bit of a freshman mistake there, and coach puts his arm around her. Gives her a quick word. She'll take a breather. She's got 4 fouls. 3:25 to play, 3rd quarter. East Brunswick by 26. This is Winfrey with the 4 fouls. Pull-up jumper left it short. Good job battling for the rebound, but she poked it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, they haven't suffered from a lack of hustle. They just haven't been able to put the ball down, the Chiefs.
Lisa Mariski, the 5'6" junior, returns. Gives Jessie Olszewski a break. Here's Liz Whalen behind the back dribble. What ball control for somebody her size. She can do it all. Here's Stapleton. And Kirby the rebound. Drive by Stapleton. Rebound by Rayfields of Piscataway. Rayfields for 3. Rayfields the rebound. Left-handed shot won't go, and Noakes backslaps it for Winfrey. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Wendy Jennings with the ball in the game for the first time today. Has it stolen. Stapleton with the lob for Dudra, put it in.
Ashley Stapleton with a good look there. Dudra with 9.
Very good basic basketball by EB, converting that 2-on-1. A traveling violation on Karen Rayfields. You mentioned Dudra with 9, and that's off the bench. In the game for EB, Jill Masterson, the freshman, returns, replacing Liz Whalen. 2:07 to go, 45-17. Here's Mariski, who's going to lose it out of bounds. Last touch by EB, Piscataway gets it back. Winfrey races into the front court, leaves it for Shannon Constabile, who hits for 2, her first 2. Back the other way, Kirby. Can't convert, but Mariski's there. Her shot won't go. Mariski again. And I don't know what Piscataway is doing other than just standing around and looking at East Brunswick dominate the offensive glass.
Clearly.
Mariski, her first 2 points. East Brunswick 47-19. Here's Constabile, the pull-up jumper. And the feed from Masterson. The head for Dudra, no, but put back up and in by Stapleton. Her first 2 points of the game. And the only person on the roster without a basket is Moira Kirby. And she's done just about everything else.
And the Bears continue the pressure.
Carrie Noakes for Constabile. That's the 3rd trip down
The
in
Chiefs
a row
cannot buy a basket.
that she's had that shot. She's made 1 of 3. Here's another 2-on-1 because Piscataway won't get back. Dudra can't convert. The Piscataway here is just being run into the ground. Rayfields will bring it across the timeline. Back for Winfrey. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 49-19. The lead is 30. And keep in mind that this quarter started off on a bright note for Piscataway. Rayfields driving with a nice spinning scoop shot. Rayfields has 6. 14 seconds to go, third quarter. Substitution is Jennifer Guarneri. Back in the lineup for Piscataway, replacing Carrie Noakes.
I'll tell you, Gordy, when you think that the first time they met on January 6th, the Bears beat Piscataway, the Chiefs 57-51, this certainly is a surprising score.
Moira Kirby is on the board, and a foul. Score the basket, and the foul is going to go against Karen Rayfields. Karen's first, team foul number 2 on Piscataway here in the second half.
And you take a good look at Moira Kirby, the 6-foot sophomore. Reggie said she's developing great moves and has been a great contributor to this team. She had 10 points versus Piscataway the last time they played.
Everybody on the East Brunswick roster has played and scored tonight. Here's Jennifer Guarneri. Working on Stapleton, cross-court pass for Winfrey, 1 second left, and she hits it. A running 3-pointer by Denisha Winfrey. She now has 7, her first 3 of the night. That only draws Piscataway to within 51-24 at the end of 3 quarters. Let's listen to Reggie Carney.
Yo, good job. Way to go. Now picking up man-to-man, 3-quarter court. Keep going after them. Again, they're at 24. We hold them. We don't want them to get into near 40. Again, right now, let's try and keep it under 30. Let's go. Come on. D them up. Come on. Don't let up. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Come on.
We certainly have his point, Gordy. He talks about don't let them get near 40. I mean, if they get near 50, they still don't win the game. So.
I think he said 30. Didn't he say hold him to 30? That would be only 6 more points. But,
Mercy.
You know, it's interesting. From a Piscataway standpoint, I think at least if you're Bev Hall, you can say, well, you know, we only got 2 points in the first quarter. We did manage to get 7 more in the second quarter, and we've got 15 in the third. So you think you're making progress, and then you look at what East Brunswick has done. 12 points in the first half, 18 in the second half and 20 the second quarter, and 21 points in the third quarter.
Mercy.
51-24. Here's Winfrey, fresh off the running three. Now hits a three off the glass.
I'll tell you, back-to-back threes.
So Winfrey in double digits now with 10 points for Piscataway. And Kenny's shot is blocked by Guarneri, who also tracks down the loose ball, and Olszewski kicked it out of bounds. Piscataway gets it back. Guarneri in the backcourt, working on Liz Whalen. Look at Whalen's feet. Her feet never cross. Always sliding the feet, sliding the feet.
She's their top defensive player.
Here's Winfrey. Her bid for a third three is way off. Guarneri the rebound, up off the glass and in. Guarneri with her first points here in the second half. She's got 4 for the game. And quickly a timeout by Reggie Carney. 51-29. Piscataway with a quick couple of points here. 5 points to be exact. Let's see what Reggie's saying.
What do you think? So that you'll double team her girl so your girl can stick a three. Do you understand what they're doing? All right, so how are you going to stop it? She doesn't need help. She doesn't need any help.
We switched.
Okay, but again, know what they're doing, for God's sakes. Let's go. Let's go. Now, just listen. On your press breaker, the guard's in the middle. When the post on the ball side comes and gets it, the guard take off long, you're wide open.
Okay.
So again, if Lauren enters to the post on her side, the guard's usually open, right? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense, come on.
Liz Whalen doesn't need any help on defense.
She certainly doesn't.
Why are you doubling with her?
She certainly doesn't. Reggie coming across as if he's terribly upset about that three, but that was just a wild shot there.
Here's a 2-on-1. O'Reilly with the feed for Olszewski. Olszewski jumper is good. Now, you know, you watch Olszewski in the timeout. She's rocking back and forth like Leo Mazzoni of the Atlanta Braves, their pitching coach. And that leg is jiggling up and down. I mean, she's so intense. It's almost like that the seat is too hot for her to be sitting on it. She's got to get back up and be back in the game. What a pleasure to watch. Olszewski now with 18 points after that basket.
Right at her average.
Piscataway foul is going to go on Karen Rayfields. That is her second. Team foul number 3 on Piscataway in the second half. Liz Whalen in the backcourt. Worked on by Guarneri, who forces her to pick up the dribble. Olszewski, double team, back for Whalen. 6.5 to play. O'Reilly goes flying, but gets the ball to Whalen. Olszewski. O'Reilly in the corner. Wow, nice save. Good body control by Lauren Genovese to save that mistake from going into bounds. East Brunswick around the perimeter, not in too much of a hurry. And O'Reilly got mugged inside.
Wendy Jennings with the foul.
That's the first actual stat for Wendy tonight. That is team foul number 4 on Piscataway here in the second half. Heather O'Reilly at the free throw line for the first time tonight. She's got 6 points. All here in the second half.
And Heather, just a freshman and already an all-state soccer player. And Gordy, if you will believe, one publication had her as an All-American.
I don't doubt it.
Tremendous athlete.
It's difficult in soccer with 22 players to change the complexion of a game. When 2 really good teams play, she can do that.
She can do it.
Second free throw is good by O'Reilly. She's got 7. East Brunswick leads at 54-29. And a whistle and a foul on Piscataway.
That's on Guarneri.
And that is 4 on Jennifer Guarneri. 15 foul on Piscataway here in the second half. So 4 on Guarneri and 4 on Denisha Winfrey. They're 2 key ball handlers.
And I tell you, Guarneri a little aggressive with that foul, but I haven't yet to know in Guarneri that wasn't aggressive.
She comes from a tremendously athletic family. Lisa and Jessica, her sisters before her, both tremendous all-around athletes.
And they have an 8th grade sister, Lauren.
Do they really? One more?
That's right, one more coming up.
That's amazing. 6 minutes to play, 54-29, EB by 25 here in the 4th quarter. It's been all East Brunswick. Lob pass by Winfrey is deflected and stolen by Genovese. Olszewski puts it on the floor, steps into the double team and kicks it out for a Whalen 3. Back iron, tracked down by O'Reilly.
Who else? She's like the road runner. I mean, she's just everywhere.
Combination of the Road Runner and the Energizer battery, I think.
The bunny, right.
Oh, the Energizer bunny, right. I wonder if she sleeps. Do you think she actually sleeps?
She sleeps fast.
There's an O'Reilly 3. How fitting is that? She now has double figures. She's got 10 points on the strength of that 3, and Heather has given the team a 57-29 lead. She probably chews broken glass for fun. That's how tough she is. She's just got, decked by a screen, ran through it, still made a good defensive play. And she's only a freshman.
She's only a freshman. That's remarkable.
Moira Kirby will check back in. Erin Kenny comes out. Melissa Dudra back in for Lauren Genovese. Well, Reggie Carney wanted to hold Piscataway under 30. They're right at the brink with 29. And they still got 4:45 left to play. Kirby with the basketball. Here's Olszewski. Now Moira for Liz. There's a Dudra 3. Bingo. Dudra, her second 3 of the night. She's got 12, and it's 60-29. Largest lead of the game, 31 points. Lisa Mariski's going to check back in. Here's Rayfields. Blew the layup, got her own rebound. And a whistle and a foul on Moira Kirby.
Right.
For Moira, that will be her first personal, team foul number 5 on the Lady Bears. 4:08 to play in the game.
And looking at Karen Rayfields, a 5'7" senior.
Rayfields 1 for 2 at the line, make it 1 for 3 tonight. She's got 6 points. Lisa Mariski back in the game, along with Jill Masterson and Ashley Stapleton. Liz Whalen, Heather O'Reilly, and Jess Olszewski are probably done for the night as they come to the bench. You get a round of applause from the folks who came to watch tonight. Second free throw coming up for Rayfields. And this one is good. She gets the shooter's touch. She's 2 for 4 at the line, 7 points. Pass broken up by the Piscataway double team on Lisa Mariski. Here's Constabile kicking it out for Kia Hill, whose name we haven't called much here in the second half. And the basket will count off that wild running scoop shot.
Kia Hill has been quiet. She comes into this game averaging nearly 15 points per game, and she just scored her 4th point, Gordy.
First points of the second half for Kia Hill, who's got 4, and she'll shoot 1 to try to convert the old-fashioned 3-point play. For Jill Masterson, her first personal and team foul number 6. It'll be the first trip to the free throw line for Kia Hill. Let's hear what Reggie has to say.
That's going to kill us. You know what to do. Now execute it. At this end, I don't want to see your butt getting beat one-on-one off the dribble. Let's go. Play. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
I suppose, Gordy, that's what separates the great coaches from the good coaches. Reggie's up by nearly 30 points, but he wants them to execute.
I was a little nervous to even speak after he was done there. I thought he might have been chastising me as well. But you know what? The whole gym was silent, and the whole gym could hear what he was saying.
Really.
But I think you're right. You know, that demanding of the excellence night in and night out,
Right.
and not saying, okay, let's try a little harder. I mean, it's a demand. It's a demand. And if you don't deliver, you won't play. His team leads by 28. And Kia can't complete the three-point play on her first trip to the free throw line. And now another turnover by East Brunswick. Some of the less experienced players are going to get a lesson here in the final 3:45. This is Guarneri. Now a foul on the floor. And we get Melissa Dudra for the reach around. And Melissa picks up her first personal, team foul number 7 on EB.
And you talk about Kia Hill being quiet today. Carrie Noakes comes in this game averaging nearly 16 points per game. And right now she has 5.
Shannon Constabile out of the game, in the game for the first time. I'm sorry, Wendy Jennings returns to the lineup for Piscataway. Carrie Noakes' second trip to the free throw line.
And excuse me, Gordy, as you look at Carrie Noakes, I guess she's done well to be here. Last year, she tore her ACL, and the comeback from that is quite an accomplishment itself. You see that brace on her leg.
Yep. Second free throw, no good. Yeah, those studies are coming out now, you know, saying how much more prone to ACL tears and ligament tears women are. Unfortunately, she did it, you know, in high school, and she's only a junior, so maybe that'll be out of her system, hopefully.
I'll tell you, I have personal experience with it with my son, and no one knows quite what it's like to go through it until you actually have one.
I tore mine as well, and I had it reconstructed.
Mercy.
It's no picnic. Melissa Dudra gets the rebound and is.
Well, I'm not sure what this is.
I know they called a foul, but they pointed to Moira Kirby. She might have taken a knock in the coconut, actually in the eye, it looks like.
She's stunned, right? And a good official, I'll tell you, right on top of things there, Jack Timko, asked that she be taken out of the game.
She might have got a finger, but Reggie Carney comes away with a little bit of a smirk on his face. It must not be too bad. Shannon Constabile is going to check back into lineup for Piscataway. 62-33. EB well in control by 29 points with 2:33 to play. Kia Hill comes out of the game in favor of Constabile. Jess Olszewski, who's on the bench now, one of 3 East Brunswick players in double figures. She leads the way with 18 points. She leads all scorers. Carrie Noakes lost the handle out of bounds. Another turnover by the Chiefs, and East Brunswick gets it back. Here's Masterson, put it on the floor, lost the handle, and gave it right back. Guarneri brings the ball up the floor deliberately. For Noakes. Guarneri had cut baseline and was open, but Noakes missed it. Jennings puts it on the floor, in the lane, throws it up, no. Somebody got a piece of that. Here comes Masterson. Mariski for 3.
Ooh,
Wow.
mercy.
Mariski now with 7. All in the second half. Wendy Jennings, Karen Rayfields in the lane. Kick out for Jennings. Got it. Jennings with her first points of the game. She's got 2, 65-35. Moira Kirby returns to the lineup for East Brunswick. And she will give Melissa Dudra a breather. In the game for the first time for Piscataway is Alex Zafranska. Alex replaces Carrie Noakes.
I'll tell you, and Melissa Dudra's played a super game. 12 points on the night.
New player in the game for East Brunswick is Sylvia Majanski. And here's a steal by EB on the break. Majanski puts it up, no, and she is mugged by Guarneri.
Well, she's proud. She got a red badge of courage right there. Going up, she got hammered, but she's glad to be there.
And that'll be the 5th personal foul on Guarneri, and she will be done for the night. Finishes with 4 points. And Colleen Reese replaces her. And at the free throw line will be Sylvia Majanski, 5'10" freshman.
And I'll tell you, Gordy, as you look at Majanski, this whole team is young. This team averages somewhere between 15 and a quarter and 15 and a half years old. So they're a tremendously young team.
Majanski with her first point. Another one of the long line of good athletes to play multi-sports here. Also made the varsity soccer team in her freshman year. Majanski 1 for 2 at the free throw line. East Brunswick 66-35 with 25 ticks left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Rayfields. Turnaround shot won't go. Moira Kirby the rebound. Nearly has it stolen by Shannon Constabile. Here's Masterson with the pull-up. Too far. Majanski the rebound. Put it up, no. Moira Kirby put it up, no. Kirby again. Turnaround. Still won't fall. Here's Stapleton with 1 second left. Oh. No good. And that's the ball game. 66-35. A 31-point pasting. And in every quarter, East Brunswick outscored Piscataway. Things, you and I talked about a little bit, things look different at the start of the second half when Piscataway got a quick basket and a foul in the first 2 seconds. Carrie Noakes went to the free throw line and completed the 3-point play, and there was this real energy that came off the Piscataway bench. And then after that, East Brunswick kind of went into 5th gear and just ran away with this game.
Well, the East Brunswick was relentless. That's what happened. They just kept the pressure on and continued to play their game, and that's made all the difference. They're in mid-season form, and of course we're a little past mid-season, I suppose, but the Bears are playing extremely well right now. And as for the Chiefs, I think they needed to get this game under the belt. As I said, they hadn't played in 10 games, and as your Bev Hall, you can console yourself with that fact and say we just needed to get this one before we move on. Nevertheless, the Bears with a tremendous victory.
Let's take a look at some of the scoring totals. Start with Piscataway. Denisha Winfrey finished with 10 points, including 2 3-pointers. Then it was Karen Rayfields who had 7. Jennifer Guarneri and Kia Hill each had 4. Colleen Reese did not score, although she started. Carrie Noakes had 5. So let me do that in a way you can follow it now. Denisha Winfrey with 10, Karen Rayfields with 7, Carrie Noakes 5, Jennifer Guarneri and Kia Hill each with 4. Shannon Constabile had 2, and Wendy Jennings had 2. For East Brunswick, they were led by Jess Olszewski, who had 18. Then it was Melissa Dudra off the bench with 12. Heather O'Reilly had 10. Lisa Mariski had 7. Erin Kenny 4. Liz Whalen 4. Jill Masterson 4. Lauren Genovese had 2. Moira Kirby had 2. Ashley Stapleton had 2. And Sylvia Majeski had 1. East Brunswick at the free throw line, 12 out of 16, which was pretty good. And Piscataway, on the other hand, 2 out of 4, and then 4 out of 8. But Piscataway finishes 4 of 8. Final score, East Brunswick 66, Piscataway 35. East Brunswick improves to 13-2. Piscataway falls to 9-4. For Phil Hill, I'm Gordy Deal. Thanks to the crew here at Channel 8. We'll see you next time.